The Bigfoot in it. It was generally agreed that there was a problem, so a conference entitled Their Future Don't Rob Them was arranged to be held in a convenient place where people could plead a particular case, to reduce the pollution and then find the will to stop Mother Earth from becoming so ill. So a person was sent from each of the nations to listen, debate and make representations and tell all the others what should be done to make sure the climate battle was won. Sadly, they argued, no progress was made, no actions were promised and no plans were laid. The delegates waffled and some tried to blame, and some felt the conference was just a big game to give the impression that things could be done, while secretly thinking the outlook was glum. And just as the outlook for action was grim, there came from the outside a terrible din. The doors of the big hall were smashed open wide, and in charged 9 dragons with monsters astride. The monsters dismounted onto the stage, whilst waving their arms, they seemed in a rage. There was a Yeren from China, and a Yowie from down under. Their voices were deep and sounded like thunder. There was a South African Otang who seemed very shy, and an Amazonian Mapinguari with only one eye. A Mongolian Almas was there with this crew. He came with a Chuchunya, a Russian he knew. There was a Sasquatch from America, and a Hibagon from Japan who had white hairy forearms and looked like a man. And the last one on stage, but by no means the least, was a hairy white Yeti, a 7-foot beast. They spoke to the people with deep and gruff voices, berating them all for making poor choices. We are called Bigfeet and occasionally Cryptids. We're creatures you thought never really existed. We were happy with that as you left us alone, but every year you come nearer our homes, you cut down our trees and leave such a mess, so we've come here today to voice our distress. The Cryptids spoke up and united they said, we've not come for trouble but to beg you instead to please find a way to keep our homes clean. Please don't be angry, please don't be mean. You have the brains to know what to do. We're just big monsters, we haven't a clue. We're asking you please to stop the harm that you do. It's not up to us, it's all down to you. Now listen to us, you incredible creatures. You're spoiling the land, destroying its features. We're bringing a message from kind Mother Nature. She's starting to wonder, do you really hate her? You're also her children, she told us to say. She loves you as much as the night and the day, as much as the creatures, the birds and the bees, the forests and rivers, the skies and the seas. So don't be aloof, you should know you belong. You're part of the play, you're part of the song. And although you're the problem creating pollution, you're also the ones to provide the solution. Your gifts are the thoughts from the brains in your heads, so let's not go backwards, but forwards instead. Get all your scientists and top engineers to create the solutions that address all our fears. Focus your minds on the problems in hand to learn how to live in tune with the land. And with that the monsters climbed down from the stage. They had heavy hearts but no feelings of rage, and the crowd watched the cryptids fly into the sky on the backs of the dragons, and they all waved goodbye. They felt so relieved that the monsters were going, then applauded and cheered as the monsters were showing that there was a way if they all worked together to keep a clean world that could last forever. When the cryptids got home, they were weary and tired, but felt rather happy because they'd inspired the people who met to tackle pollution, to work as a team to find the solution. And after a while, asleep in their beds, the same dreamy image appeared in their heads. People were laughing and happy and free. The world, it had healed. It was as it should be. Somehow we'd cracked it. There was no want or need. Is it possible? Do you think we'll succeed?